Hey, yo, you don't have to love me. You don't even have to like me. But you will respect me. You know why? Cause I'm a boss.
Hey guys, what's up? This is Nikki Johnson and we are doing a Boss Babes segment and I'm here with Annie from Sweet Treats. How's it going today?
Good, how are you?
Awesome. Okay, so we come here all the time because we just love your cupcakes. You have a total gift of sweet treats. And so yeah, just tell me a little bit about what you do and how you got started over here.
Well, let me see how I got started. I actually knew at a very young age what I wanted to do with my life. I did a lot of like cooking and baking at home. I have 5 brothers. My mom was a nurse, so I helped her in the kitchen, and it was something I had a passion for all my life. And then right out of high school, I went down to Phoenix and went to culinary school in Scottsdale Culinary Institute. And, that is the whole gamut of training.
Nice.
You know, not just baking, but I got a job with one of the top 10 chefs in the nation right out of school, and it was when I was working for him, I realized I wanted to specialize in pastries and baking. So I left there and did an apprenticeship under a lady who owned a wholesale bakery in Tempe, Arizona, and pretty much learned everything I know from her and from the previous chef I worked for, but I was limited, you know, just being in a restaurant working off like a 10 courses menu.
Right.
So, and my passion just kind of grew from there, and then I came back, from here, grew up here, and
thanks for coming back.
Yeah.
Like, seriously.
You're welcome. So
My sugar monster thanks you, but my thighs do not.
Come on, for real.
So I came back in 2000, and then since then I mostly worked at the bistro as their pastry chef, and kind of on and off from 2003 until like 2015. Well, right before I bought this place, I actually left there to come by this place, and I also worked at Grand Portal Hotel and Merriweather's when that was still open, and so I just kind of bounced around town a little bit. And yeah, when I found out that Rachel, the previous owner, was selling this place, I just kind of jumped on it. You know, it was I've always wanted to own a bakery, but I've always been afraid because I've seen so many bakeries open and close in this town and compete with the grocery stores and Walmart, and it's just really scary. And so, you know, that fear kind of just always kept me from opening my own place. But I just thought it's now or never. I'm 47. If I don't do it now, I'm probably not going to do it. So I just did it. And, you know,
well, we are glad that you did.
If I don't succeed, well, at least I did it. You know, it was one of the goals.
Yeah, no kidding.
So
what are some of the specialty items that you have here? I know you have your display case. So can you tell us a little bit about the items that you have in here and what are people just raving about?
Well, we do a lot of cookies and bars. One thing that I changed from the previous owner is I make, from scratch, I make the rolls. She used a Baker Boy product, which is a very good product if you're going to use a frozen roll dough. But I switched to over to making them homemade. I also make the caramel here from scratch. So, and then I just kind of started doing my own cookies. There's a few things that I've kept here that people love. Favorite is scotcheroos and crack brownies. Are something that Rachel did serve while she was here, and so we continued on that. And the M&M bars are something I think they did as a specialty item once in a while, but now I just have them all the time because people love them and get upset when we don't have them. And then one of the things that I brought myself was my peanut butter cup cookie and my carrot cake cookie, which is 2 thin cookies with cream cheese frosting sandwiched in the middle, and those are really amazing.
You sell out of those. Like those go quick.
Yes. So I have to keep them stocked, or people do get upset about that.
Yes.
And I just recently started doing cream puffs since we stopped doing lunch because lunch was not really profitable for us anymore. So I'm gonna incorporate more fun stuff. So I started the cream puffs. We've changed our sugar cookie recipe. It's now a sour cream sugar cookie, and it's soft and gooey, and it's amazing. So I think it's better than the ones that we were doing before. And I'm missing my red velvet cupcake on display, but I'll fix that in a minute here. And I've started doing cheesecakes, so I'm incorporating cheesecake, which I sold out of today, but I'm going to start doing cheesecakes by the slice, and then I make mini cheesecakes that are the size of cupcakes.
That's awesome. Well, you must be doing something right, because I know that Bismarck voted you best of the best of one of the bakeries in town, so that is awesome.
Yeah, that was super
Congrats
exciting.
on that.
I was really surprised with all the other bakeries in town. I feel like I just can't compete with some of the other bakeries like, you know, Cake Dreams and Magic Candle, who are amazing and just can do cakes like in the shape of dragons and people. And,
We know this from cakes.
Yeah. And,
What is your favorite thing, though? What is your favorite thing that you make?
my favorite thing is probably the cheesecakes, because I can do anything with the cheesecake. I can make any flavor, any color. I can make them just taste awesome. I make them really big and high, and you know, I make any, like the sauces, the caramel, the chocolate sauce, anything I put in them, you know, I make from scratch. So like I don't really like the traditional graham cracker crust, so with a lot of my cheesecakes, like I'll make a tart crust, which is kind of almost tastes like a sugar cookie. I'll make a chocolate chip cookie dough crust, or crust from actual chocolate chip cookies, fudge cookies, brownies. Like I just do a lot of different stuff with them. So I just think that my cheesecakes are amazing. When I was at Bistro, he let me run my own specials, whatever I wanted to do, and people literally would come in for my specials. Would just come in for
That's so
dessert
awesome.
sometimes, and yeah, it was pretty cool. So that's my favorite thing to do. I sometimes run short on time, so I don't have cheesecakes as much as I'd like to, but I'm working on changing that, and especially since we're not doing lunch anymore, you know, my time is being freed up a little bit. So
Awesome. So where can
Yeah.
people find you? What's your address?
our physical address is 118 North 4th Street. We're on the corner of 4th and Broadway. We're right next to the Toasted Frog. That's what I always tell people when they can't find us. We're right next to the Toasted Frog.
So people can pop in, order some pastries or cupcakes, or they can find you online too. Do you have a website?
Yep, we have a website, which is sweettreatsbismarck.com, and I have my our business email is posted on there, so they can place orders through that email, or they can call. And I also have Facebook Messenger, where I get a lot of orders. And then people can come in. Cookies and bars are always ready to go, and then we always have cupcakes. We keep our cupcakes and our frostings fresh in the back, and we don't ever pre-frost anything because we don't want it, you know, to dry out. I like everything to go out as fresh as possible. So we just frost to order. People can come in and order a half a dozen, or even just one cupcake, and we just frost it and send it out the door. So
cool.
And I believe that we're the only cupcake bar in the state where people can come, and pick their frosting, pick their cupcake, pick their frosting, and then we have a list of toppings over here, and they can just kind of build their own cupcake like we do like at a yogurt place.
Cupcake bar.
So
That's
yeah,
so cool.
cupcake bar. So, and that is something I actually can't take credit for. Rachel, the previous owner, started that, but it's something that we're continuing because people love it. You know,
Yeah.
we love it. So
Awesome.
yeah.
Was there anything else that you wanted to add?
I don't know. You know, we always have a seasonal flavor. We're always doing something different. Like today, we have a pink champagne cupcake with white chocolate buttercream. Where you can put the white chocolate buttercream on anything that you want. So, you know, that's one of my favorite things is that, you know, we just have a lot of freedom to be creative and kind of do whatever we want with the cookies and bars and our seasonal cupcakes.
Awesome.
So our red velvet cupcake is very popular.
Obviously, because it's
Yeah.
missing.
Yeah.
Where did it go?
Even the
Somebody
display
ate
is
it.
missing.
And what are your hours?
So our hours are 9:30 to 5:30 Monday through Friday, and 10 to 2 on Saturday.
Awesome. Well, thank
Yes.
you so much, Annie.
Thank you guys. I'm super excited.